Right, what are we gonna do today? What? Are you kidding me? I seriously have a voicemail?
You have one new voicemail. New message. AM.
Oh my god. How? Why are there so many goddamn scam calls right now? It wasn't like this level before. I've somehow gotten onto a scammer list or something. What was it that got me into the scammer list? I don't know. Anyway, I forgot something. Yeah. Okay. Rightio. Perfect. Let me bring up my Xcode. There we go. Excuse me. Jeez. Sneezing hard. I need to get closer to the. How long is this video? No, it's too long. 2 minutes. How long is this video? Now I need to check my playlists for the learning part of this. Here we go. I think I did this already. Let me bring, hold on. What the? uh, web. Yeah, I realize I need to show the Safari. There you go. Xcode goes up here. There you go. Better? It's better. Sniffling though. I want to blow my nose. Of course, I had to sneeze. Good news is I don't have to work until 2. So that's in like 3 hours or something like that. Oh god. Take this cable. The other one I don't know. Doesn't want it. Oh, right. Of course, the cable's blocking me. There we go. There we go. Oh, we getting it. We're getting the breadsticks, boys.
And we are
Well, I can't hear anything. I just realized.
back. What is up, everyone? I'm Nick. This is Swiftful Thinking. In the last video, we created a coin data service. It is a
I
class
think I
that
did
is
this already. Need to.
is make this bit of code reusable for a second. And we can just paste in this type
Yeah, I did the neck working.
specific errors
The
for specific
networking
things on
part.
your app. This way you can really manage and figure out exactly where things are going wrong or something is crashing. Here, so this is a variable that is inside of an open up the emoji keyboard. And if we get this, let's add maybe the flame. And then again in the unknown, I'm going to open and close square brackets. And in here, I'm going to add maybe the exclamation. I'm going to add maybe like the warning symbol. That might look cool. So I'm doing this just so that when it prints to the console, we can easily see like with our.
Let me. Wait, did I watch this and not do it, or did I do it along with him? What file is he in right now? Networking manager. Here. Oh no, I did it. I did it with him. Yeah. So I did this We are going to the next video. Videos, a playlist. At least it's easy to find its crypto one.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Nick. This is Swiftful Thinking, where we cover all things Swift and SwiftUI related. And in the last video, we set up this really cool networking manager that has some reusable logic that we can now reuse when we want to make more API calls and download more data from the internet. And that's, of course, what we're going to do now in this video. You probably noticed that when we are downloading all of our coins, we're getting the price data, but we're not getting the coin images. And in this video, we're going to set up an additional view and actually an additional view model as well that's going to strictly deal with downloading the images from the internet. I want to point out here that the structure is going to be the exact same that we did for the coin data. So the coin data, we had a view model. That view model referenced a service class, and that service class used the networking manager to download from the internet. And in this video, we're going to create another view model. This one's specific for images. And this view model is going to have a service class that's going to use the networking manager to download from the internet. The only difference, of course, is that we're creating a different URL because this one is going to download the image data and not the coin data. All right, welcome back, everyone. In the last video, we set up our networking manager so that we can reuse these download functions when we start downloading other data from the internet. That's what we're going to do in this video. So far in our app.
Wait, I'm just gonna put this on my other screen here. It's a bit small. Wait, what am I doing? No, I need to change big screen study. Xcode. Oh no, big screen watch. No, that's not what I want. This is not at all what I want. Oh, whatever. Just gonna go back here. Actually, I do this one. It's already big. It's already big. Big boy.
I'm going to open up the home view here quick. And on our view, we have our coins pulling in, but we just have these circles for the images. And in this video, we're going to replace these with the actual icons for each of these coins. Now, this image view is actually going to be reusable. So it's not going to be specific to the home view, and it's just going to be a reusable component. So because of that, I'm going to put it in the components folder. So in the components folder here, let's right click, create a new group. Let's call this coin image. And then let's right click on that, create a new file. It's going to be a SwiftUI view, and let's call it coin image view. This is going to be a very simple view here. So we're going to actually start by creating a view model for this view. So in the same way we have a view model. We have a view model for the home view. So the entire home view, this whole screen has its own view model. That's what we've been working on. In that same relationship, each of these circles, each image is going to have its own view model as well. So going into the image view here, I'm gonna create the view model up here, and then we're gonna move it into its own file after. So let's say class coin image view model. Let's make it conform to observable object. Open the brackets. And in this coin image view model, we're going to create an @published var. We'll say image of
Hold on.
type UI.
Let me check here. Oh yeah, use that observable, right? Did I put it in here? Yeah, environment. So let's do that too.
Image. We'll make it optional in case we don't have it yet, and we'll set it equal to nil. And then we're also going to create an @published var. We'll say is loading of type bool. We'll set it equal to false. Let's then create an init in here, open close parentheses, open brackets, and we're going to create a function called func get image. Open close parentheses, open the brackets as well. We can make this function private, and we can call it from our init. We'll call it get image. And let's start by initializing a view model. So we'll call @stateObject var. We'll say VM. It will be of type coin image view model. We'll set it equal to a new coin image view model. And in our view, let's add a zstack, open the brackets. And first let's check.
Wait, can I just do... Can I just do that? That makes it of type point image view model, right? Yeah.
If we have an image in the view model. So we'll say if let image equals vm.image, open the brackets. If we get this UI image, let's pass in, let's display it. So we'll say image with a UI image completion. We'll pass in our image. We'll make it resizable and we'll make it scaled to fit. This way it scales to whatever size this view is. So we could put a frame on this view when we put it into our app, and then this should fit and this should resize accordingly. So if there is no image, we'll say else if vm.isLoading, open the brackets. So if this is loading is true, we'll then add a progress view. Open close parentheses. And then finally, if there is no image and it's not loading, that means we tried to get the image, it failed to load, and we are just left with nothing. We'll say else, and we'll just put in an image with a system name. We're going to use an icon that is just called question mark, and we'll make it gray. So we'll do .foreground color, color.theme, .secondary text. On the preview down here, let's just make it .preview layout, size that fits. Let's maybe add some padding around it too.
Okay, hold on. Now I gotta add the... Make sure there's no issues that happen here. I don't need to do the preview that fits thing anymore. What else do I have to do here? Let's see. I have to go back to the main root view. Back to the root view? I don't know what the hell accent that was. Environment. Oh, wait. Dot environment. No. There you go. Now should be accessible everywhere. Everywhere. There's no issues right now, so it's good. It's good, it's good, it's good.
Click resume on the canvas. So right now we should actually get the question mark. That looks good. And if I change is loading to true, it should be a progress view. That looks good. So if it
Yep.
was running, it would actually be loading. Let's change it back to false. And now we need to add some logic in our get image, obviously, to download the image. And this is kind of where I want to iterate on some of the app architecture that we're going through here.
Wait a sec. Okay. Okay. Okay, mate. Not I'm Australian, but I'm not Australian, I promise. How did I get those other hold on. How did I get that other thing here to pop up like this? Wait, not like that. Like that? Hold on. Preview. Ah, here we go. Traits. That's what I have to put in. That's right. There we go. So, wait, why is it lighting? Wait, why is it highlighting when I go near it? What? That's weird. That's really weird. Anyway.
So our home view model, when we wanted to download data from the data service, we created this data service variable and we created a coin data service and we did all the downloading in the coin data service. And then we just subscribed to the results of that service. We're going to do the exact same thing here. So in our coin image view model, we're going to create a data service and we're going to subscribe to that. So I'm going to actually
Okay.
right click on our services, create a new file, Swift file. It's going to be called coin image service. Click create. Let's create a class, coin image service. Open the brackets. Let's create an init. Let's create a func called get coin image. Open close parentheses, open brackets. Let's actually make it private and let's call it from our init, get coin image. All right, we're gonna need a at published var. We'll call this image and it'll be of type UI image. We need to actually import SwiftUI to access that. This will be of type UI image. We'll make it optional in case we don't have it, and we'll set it equal to nil to start. We're going to try to get the coin image, and if it's successful, we're going to append it to this image.
Wait.
Now,
I can't. Right, I need Combine to do this.
image, and we'll set it equal to nil to start. We're going to try to get the coin image, and if it's successful, we're going to append it to this image. Now, in this function, we're going to download from the internet. So I'm going to go into our coin data service here.
Should I put in my title that I'm making a crypto app? That's not quiet mode either. Yeah, all right. There we go.
And we have this function that's also downloading from the internet. So I'm going to just copy the code from in here. It's going to be a little different, but it's going to be the same structure. And let's paste it here. So the first thing, of course, we need a URL. And now the tricky part here, of course, is that we don't have one standard URL. So when we were downloading these coins, we had this static URL, and we knew exactly what the URL would be. But when we're downloading an image for a specific coin, the URL from that image is actually going to come from that image, from that coin model. So in our coin model, we had an image variable, and it gives us the URL that we need to download from. So we actually need this URL to be dynamic.
See, this is very different to what I'm doing with the weather app, because I think the API is just not set up that well. Maybe that's why. And honestly, I should probably just pay for the Apple developer account and get the API available to me. It would probably make life a lot easier with an I mean, you know what? I'll look up a video on how it works on Apple's one. Apple's API. I'm gonna check that. We'll see. We'll see.
So when we are going to get a coin image, we need to pass in a URL. And it will be of type, let's just make it of string. So we'll actually pass in the URL string here. And we'll take this URL string and we will pass that into, instead of
Wait,
this
what?
static.
What am I doing? Hold on. I need to go back, please.
We need to pass in. So when we are going to get a coin image, we need to pass in a URL. And it will be of type, let's just make it of string. So we'll actually pass in the URL string here. And we'll take this URL string and we will pass that into, instead of this static URL.
Wait. Coin image service. Oh, I'm putting in the wrong one. Coin image service is down here. Oh shit. Wait, I copied coin data service. Oh yeah, I set that up myself, right?
So first we'll try to get the URL from the string. Let's comment this out for a second. And we want to store these subscriptions. So let's import combine and we'll say var image subscription of type any cancelable. I'll make it optional. And this will be the image subscription equals the networking manager.download. So this will download for us from the URL. So all that logic is now already in our function, which is awesome. Except this time we don't want to decode it to an array of coin models. We want to decode it into an image here. And we actually want to try map. And then we're going to try to transform data into
try map. Here we go.
some type. Click enter here and this will be the data. And we want it to return a UI image and we'll make it optional in case it fails. In here we'll just return. And we can actually create a UI image from data. We'll pass in our data. Alright, we don't need this decoder anymore. Alright, and then we're going to sync it and we are going to handle the completion with our generic completion. This will be our returned image if we get it back, and we will set self.image equal to returned image. We'll then call self.image subscription.cancel. All right, so this should successfully download our image if we return it, and it will append it to this image function. We just need to
Hmm.
call it in our init when we initialize this coin image service. And of course, we need to pass in a URL string to our getCoinImage. Now, we don't have this in this class yet, so we actually need to pass this in to our init as well. So this will be of type string, and we'll pass it in here. And now we want to initialize this coin image service from our view model. So I'm going to go back.
Wait, that threw me off. That part threw me off. So on init, it takes a string that gets passed into the what? Now I'm out of control here. Now
To
I'm out of bounds.
our coin image view, and we actually have our view model up here. And before we actually do anything, I want to take the view model and make it its own file.
Oh,
So
it's
let's
gonna
right
be
click on the
from
coin image
the view model, right? I'm assuming. We'll see. Hold on.
from our view model. So I'm going to go back to our coin image view, and we actually have our view model up here. And before we actually do anything, I want to take the view model and make it its own file. So let's right click on the coin image folder, create a new file. It's going to be a Swift file. We'll call it coin image view model. Click create. And then let's just cut this view model, paste it into our coin image view model file here. We're going to need to import SwiftUI at the top so we can get this UI image. And then in this view model, we want to actually initialize a coin image service. So here we'll create a private let data service equals coin image service. And if we go to try to initialize it here, it's going to ask us for that URL string.
Right.
The problem is we don't have a URL string in this class either. So we actually need to pass it in to our init here. So in our init, we're actually going to just pass in a coin of type coin model. We'll pass in an entire coin. We'll create a private let coin of type coin model. And in our init, the first thing we're going to do is set self.coin equals to coin. So we're going to set up this coin model.
Okay.
And then we're going to set up the data service. So instead of initializing it here, we're going to make this type of coin image service, and we're going to set self.dataService equal to coin image service, and we'll pass in a URL string here. And this will be the coin.image. And that's where we're getting our URL string from.
Holy.
All right.
Holy.
And the last thing we need to do is actually subscribe
I need to watch that
the image, right?
200 times.
If I open up the extra editor here,
See
on
what
the
he
right
did,
side,
but woohoo! Jeez. Sheesh. Sheeshit.
open up our coin image service. So again, I'm going to walk through all of this because it's the same.
Coin image service. Show assistant? No. What is assistant? I don't even know what assistant is. What does assistant do? I don't know what that does. Let's close it. Side by side. Wait, what? No. I'll just add. What am I thinking? Editor pane on the right. So what are we opening?
If I open up the extra editor here on the right side and I open up our coin image service. So again, I'm going to walk through all of this because it's the same structure that we had in the last view model and service, but I just want to point it out. We're going to pass in a coin to this view model, and then we're going to initialize a new coin image service. When we initialize a new coin image service, it's going to initialize here with the string, and then it's going to call getCoin.
Hold on.
Pointed out coin structure that we had in the last view model and service, but I just want to
Focus
point
time.
it out. We're going to pass in a coin to this view model, and then we're going to initialize a new coin image service. When we initialize a new coin image service, it's going to initialize here with the string, and then it's going to call get coin image. And it's going to go to that URL, download the data, convert the data into a UI image. If it's successful, it's then going to take that returned image and append it to this published image variable here.
Okay.
And now all we need to do is get this published value here into our view model. So the same thing that we did in our home view model, we're going to create a function down here. Instead of get image, we'll call...
Hold on, I don't like the color of this text here. Why is it so bland? Oh, it's here. This one, yeah. Hold on, I gotta save this color here, I think. There we go. Knew there's something wrong with that color. Calling the functions.
add subscribers. And here we'll call self.add subscriber.
Wait, hold on.
So the same thing that we did in our home view model, we're going to create a function down here. Instead of get image, we'll call add subscribers. And here we'll call self.add subscribers. And we're going to subscribe to this published variable. And I just noticed that this image subscription should actually be private while we're here. All right, so to subscribe, we're going to call data service dot. We're going to subscribe to the image. So the money sign image is the publisher. And again, this image is this image up here. So when we append to this image, this is going to get published, and anything subscribing to this publish is going to get that data. So here we're going to subscribe to it, and we're going to call .sync, and we're going to use the receive completion and receive value down here. And so when this does get called back, whether or not the completion is successful or not, we want to set is loading to false. So we're going to click enter on this sync here. And this is just going to be an underscore because we're not going to use the completion. And here we're just going to call self.isLoading equals false. So if it completes, whether or not it's an error, we're just going to set self equal to false. And let's make it weak. So we'll do weak self. And this will then be optional. So when we initialize this, let's actually set self.isLoading equal to true. And when this comes back, it'll set self.isLoading equal back to false. We're going to take this receive value. This will be the returned image. Let's make it weak. And we're going to set self.image equal to the returned image. All right, and finally we need to store this somewhere. So let's first import combine. Then we'll create our private var cancelable.
Right.
Of equals set of any cancelable, open close parentheses, and we will just store this in the cancelables. All right, so if we did this correctly, when we download the image, we should subscribe to that, and it will take our image, put it into here, and this published variable is what's being displayed on the view.
This is
While
this
we're
is
here,
not relevant. This is not as relevant today. I gotta put that idea back into my mind because I will be using async and learning that. Um, this is just learning. This is just seeing basically how everything works in Combine and stuff before async was available. So if I go and work for a company, I might see this garbage and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, guys? You can use async." And then I might have to deal with this code, and I'll be like, "You fucking losers! I quit."
just notice real quickly, I actually want to pass in this whole coin to the image service. So let's just change the init here to
This is what might bother me a lot about working for a company if they're not up to date with stuff, because like it's totally unnecessary to not to you do this now. And I'm thinking I'm gonna really enjoy freelancing because I get to write the code myself. But working for a company, I don't know. I mean, I'm pumped, but at the same time, the more that I think about it, the more I think like, oh, they're gonna have some shit like this. They're gonna have done some shit like this. They're not up to date. They don't have my frame of mind. That old man thought like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, fuck. That's a terrible slogan. That's a terrible saying.
a coin of
Hold on,
notice being displayed
lost
on
them.
the view. While we're here, I just noticed real quickly, I actually want to pass in this whole coin to the image service. So let's just change the init here to a coin of type coin model. We'll say private let coin of type coin model. And we'll set self.coin equals to the coin that we passed in. So this way, when we call get coin image, instead of passing in a URL string, we will just here call the coin dot image. That's referencing the coin in this file.
Guard let URL string coin.image.
So we can just delete this. And then when we initialize it, obviously we need to update the initializer to a coin. And we'll just pass in our coin. All right, guys, I think that's it to get our images downloading. And I know this is like an extra step adding this whole coin image service, but getting you guys more used to how this is actually done in production apps. And the whole purpose here is to keep everything organized and reusable, because this coin image view model is perfect for the coin image view. But if we ever wanted to download an image for a different view, we have a
Thanks for all the new subscribers, guys. Appreciate you joining the DedSec area on YouTube.
decoupled the downloading logic from the view model logic. So we can reuse this downloading image logic on a bunch of different views now, which is awesome. All right, so let's see if this works. I'm going to jump into the coin image view. Let's close
Okay,
out
let's
of
see if it
these
works.
second screen here.
See if it actually works.
And we're going to get one problem when I click resume on this.
You got some errors here.
And the problem is that we need to pass in a coin model to our coin image view. And of course, our view does not have a coin yet. So when we initialize a coin image view, we actually need to pass in a coin. So we'll say init, open close parentheses, open the brackets. We'll pass in a coin of type coin model.
Oops.
And so instead of initializing this up here, we're going to initialize it within our init. So let's delete this, and this will be a view model of type coin image view model. And then, so to set this up, we actually can't reference the VM. We need to reference the underscore VM to reference the state object of this view model. And we'll say underscore VM equals state object, open the parentheses, with a wrapped value. And the value, of course, is the coin image view model. So we'll create a coin image view model here, and we will pass in our coin. Finally, in our previews, let's just update this.
Holy.
And let's use our dev.coin.
Wait, that doesn't work. Hold on, that doesn't work. Oh no. This is where I think we come into a very big issue with the way things are done. So it says cannot assign value of type. Conforms observable object. So right, there's gonna be another way to do this. With observable, which I think I'm gonna have to ask AI how to do this, because unless I just forget about it and set it to you know, do what he did. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna ask AI, how do you get around this? I'm gonna give it context, because the better context it has, the easier time it will have to answer me properly. Thank you very much, Grok. Look at this code. This. And this. I needed to see what I've done that is kind of connected to all of it. First of all, how can I get around this issue? VM equals state object when I use observable, the new observation system, and not observable object. Please be concise. Okay. So this, does this have to, can this? No, that doesn't work either. To resolve the issue of an observable macro, hold on. Hold on. So the issue is here. Mainly, start with this. This line and this issue. Whoa. There we go. Let's copy that in there. A view instead of a coin image view model. The intended observable class. Oh, am I doing the wrong? Am I passing in the wrong thing? In general, did I just mess it up?
In the parentheses.
How does he do this?
With a wrapped value. And the value, of course, is the coin image view model. So we'll create a coin image view model here, and we will pass in our coin.
Okay, I have that, but Let's see. I have this now, but the same issue occurs. I know I need it. No, it doesn't do anything. Just gonna import everything. No, it's not related. So, okay, it's just it's it might be an issue with the whole system. So, well, I'm gonna ask you a specific question. What would the alternate way be to make this work? Because I know how it works with when you make the class type observable object, but I don't know how it works when using the new observable macro. Let's see what it says. Simplifies state observation. So let's see, what file is this? Coin image view model using observable. Let's have a look at what it's done here. Add observable, right? We have the exact same thing. Same. That's all the same, right? That's all exactly the same. Coin model, blah, blah, blah. And then coin image view, state object. That obviously doesn't work. And then down here. But you need the environment, do you not? Coin image view, coin model dot. Oh, I'm not gonna. Wait. No, no. What am I missing here? Coin of type coin model. Coin model. Uh, just, yeah, whatever. Does that work? No. Wait, how do you get coin model to go then? Don't we have a coin model demo model here somewhere? I thought we did. Content view. It's nothing. I thought we did have coin view demo model. This is so dusty in my house. Jeez. Did we not create a coin? Where's the home view? No. No. Icon for fun. Oh yeah, I did that. I think this just doesn't. Maybe it just doesn't need to happen. I don't know. Use a sample coin model here. Yeah, that's. I thought I had a. I thought I had a sample coin model here. Did I not? Could have sworn I had one. I don't know where it is, I guess. Okay, well, let's just chuck in it. Let's just do one, I guess. Um, coin model. What's the errors here that come up? What? Ah, of course. And errors here. Current price. Let's just do. Which one is, which one needs a string? Nil is not compatible with nil. Let's just copy that into all of them. I don't know which one. Wait. Coin model. The first three want string, current price double. Auth date, last updated. Those are all. They're not even here. Wait. String. It's this, I think. Right? And what else we got? Which one's meant to have double? String. Oh, probably this, right? Missing argument parameters. Oh my god. Ah! Hold on. How do you get it to activate all the... Oh, there you go. Hold Alt. One, 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 one. I swear I had a coin. I don't know where it is. Wait. Yeah, because no, I did. Where is it? I need to find it. Hey, Valentin. I'm following a tutorial for a crypto app at the moment. It's a Swiftful Thinking tutorial. Really good. Thank you for your support, man. Where's my goddamn coin? Where is my coin? I know I have a coin here. I know I have a test coin here. Am I missing it somewhere? Here it is. Right. Okay, yes, I just have to type dev dot. Yes, that is what I was looking for. Where did I put that? The preview here. Dev.home VM. Wait, no. No, that's not it. But it's here. It's here somewhere. Dev.coin. There we go. That is it. That is the one. I knew it. No! Okay, so there's something else that we have to... Okay, so the problem is, clearly, this doesn't want to play nice with the other system that they've implemented here. God damn it. God damn it. Dev.coin. Hold on. Let me try that. Any issues here? Yes, still issues. Argument term does not conform to expected type decoder. What the fuck? I feel like that issue is not exactly what it's supposed to be doing. So I might have to go back and just use the old version. Let me see if I can do that. Uh, so any issues here? No. We're going to get rid of this in here. We're going to get rid of it from here. Get rid of this. Obviously we need to fill a coin thing there, but there we go.
Finally, in our previews, let's just update this and let's use our dev.coin. So if we did everything correct and I resume this, we should hopefully see a Bitcoin image on the screen. Boom. That was awesome. Obviously, it's not going to be this big in our app, but we
No.
are downloading.
An error. Not an error. Wait. Wait, what? Hold on. This is in coin image service. Coin image service.
From views now, which is awesome.
Oh, this is removed. Right. Okay, there we go. All right. No errors. Let's see if the Bitcoin comes up. Yes. Ah. Yeah. We've done it.
And let's use our dev.coin. So if we did everything correct and I resume this, we should hopefully see a Bitcoin image on the screen. Boom.
We do.
That was awesome.
We do.
Obviously, it's not going to be this big in our app, but we are downloading this from the internet and we're doing it very, very efficiently. So if you guys are understanding everything that we did here in this video, you are way ahead of the game because in my opinion, this is really good architecture that you guys could use in your own apps. And this is definitely not easy stuff dealing with all these extra layers. So if you're following along and you're understanding this, I am impressed. Let's wrap up this video by putting these coin images into our list. So going back to, let's go to our coin row view. And in our coin row view, we have, in our coin row view, in the left
circle,
column,
right?
we have a circle. Let's just switch out the circle with a coin image view. Open the parentheses,
yeah, right.
and we need to pass in our coin, which we already are passing into this view. So we can just call coin.image.
Oh,
and
wait.
if I click play, hopefully this will download the Bitcoin image.
It's just coin. Okay.
Perfect. And
nice.
Finally, let's wrap this up. Let's jump into the home view.
Damn.
And if everything goes well, we will now see all of our images coming through. We can scroll and we can see it. And if I scroll really fast, we should see some of those progress views because they're loading. But these are very small images, so they load really quickly.
Woo!
All right, guys, we now have images in our app, and we did it
Yo,
efficiently
they're all
like
here.
professional developers. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm Nick. This
That's
is Swiftly
cool.
Thinking, and I'll see you in the next video.
Cool. It's all there. Success. Nice. Whew. Sheesh. Right, so what's next? Saving images to file manager. Oh boy, that's gonna be a big one as well, I think. All right, break time. I gotta go eat and get ready for work. So, yeah, work outside this sucks. I know. I know. Like zoinks. It sucks. All right, guys. Thanks for the support today. Had a few supporting messages. Appreciate it. And thanks for all the new subscribers, guys. Glad to have you here. I'll be back on probably tonight to do some more studying. And yeah, take care until then. Bye, guys.